Right, another dash cam video for you. Here is what we have. This is a 3 camera dash cam. This is the box. Let me see if I can put that in there. That's French. And not much on the box, to be honest, or to see what kind of dash cam it is. But as you can see, I already took it out. So let me show you what's in here. Everything comes in a bag. So let me show you that real quick. And here we have the little sticky back tape or double-sided tape for the mounting. So, hey, look, I got the camera in front of me. Hang on a second. So, important, if any problems, feel free to contact our sales team, which is kind of nice. So, they have that. There's this, and so I guess this is sort of a screen protector. Kind of interesting. Never seen that on a dash cam. Here is the dash cam. So, let's take a quick peek at the manual. Everything's well written so far, and by that I mean I can read it. I don't need a magnifying glass to read that. This one's a little smaller, but it's pretty well put together as far as the light manual. So that's kind of nice. Usually you shouldn't need that. They're pretty self-explanatory, and anyways, just different ways of mounting and routing the cable. So they're pretty standard stuff, I guess. F300 quick setup guide. Oh, that's pretty nice. You get a quick setup guide here. Sorry about that. I do have the flash on, so I have to hold it a certain way. Okay, please use the original card charger provider. Reset dash cam to reinstall. Format SD card error. Any problems, please feel free to check with our after sales team. So that's kind of nice. They actually have all this info for you. If you do need help, you can talk to them. So let me put this on the side and show you the camera, which I have set up over here. Hang on a second. So this is the camera itself. And let me go out a bit. So as you can see, I'm using my jumper to power it on. And of course, the jumper is turned off. So let me turn it back on again because I had it on. So you saw the light come on. And it's using your typical cigarette lighter. Now, what's new with this one is that the power, it's actually a USB-C right there. So let me show you that. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little better. There we go. USB-C, as you can see. And then you get the SD card. So that's kind of nice. But if you ever get a permanent power wire for this or wiring system, make sure it has the 90 degrees on it, because once you put the mount, let me see here, go this way, you're gonna stick it in there like that. Come on. Oh, anyways, let me show you. So you're not gonna have space to get this in there. But let's take a look at the camera itself. So you have the two side cameras, which is very cool, because now if you have a mirror camera that's only front and back and maybe the middle and side, now this one allows you to get your two side windows for driver and passenger. So that's kind of cool if you want that. So that's the top. This is the front of the camera. Let me turn this back around, and that's what the other side looks like. So let me see. This says super wide angle car recorder, wide angle lens, and then 3 camera high definition. So you can put the black electrical tape to cover all that and keep it nice and dark or as hidden as possible. But what I like about this one is you have the three cameras built into this nice housing. It's not huge. It's actually like a I think it was 2 inches by 1 inch or something like that. But here, that's my hand. So it doesn't take a lot of space. And I particularly like the mount, which is very low profile, as you can see. Oh, this way. So it should be like that. I'm not gonna put it on, but it's not like the suction cups that you put on the car. So I like that about it. And the best part about this one is that it's not. Again, it's one of those affordable cameras. I know some people don't like them because cheap equals bad video automatically, but I can tell you this one seems pretty nice. So let me go ahead and plug it in and then turn this on again just to make sure. I'm trying to charge the battery right now, so as soon as you get power it turns on. So that's what that looks like. And let me see, so it's showing you all three cameras. It's kind of hard to see, to be honest, but it shows you all three cameras. The downside is the buttons are on the bottom, and that's what they are. So you got power, menu, left arrow, right arrow, and then this one was like the mode, I think it's called. Yeah, it's mode. Let me see if we can get that to focus a little better. Oh, it's okay. It just says okay, but so how do you get into the mode here? Oh, you're gonna have to go into the menu, hold it, and there you go. There's all your menus right there. Let's see if I can get this to clear up. So to go down or to go into the menu, press the OK button. So that's that. And then I just use the next one for the next one. So I already set that up. Move recording, 3 minutes. Okay, that one. Usually you have a 1 minute to 3 minutes and then maybe 5 minutes, but this one doesn't have a 1 minute recording, so that's what it is. I mean, it just means you're just gonna have to watch the video a little longer if you need to and find what you need. So then we have white balance, auto, sunlight, and that's pretty much it. And fluorescent, we'll leave it in auto. EV is the same. So you get motion detection. Motion detection is on. So this one has motion detection, which is different from your G sensor. So we have record audio on off, parking. So now you have a parking monitor as well. So you can turn that on or off. And the difference between that is obviously when you park and if the car gets hit or moved or whatever, and you'll see that it has the so we have the date stamp on off, and then the G sensor, which is I believe what works with the parking sensor. So I'll just lift it on high. It depends. If the car's too small, you may want to go down on that on the sensitivity. If you have a big car, then you want to leave it higher. It just depends on the car. I think at least that's how I do it, because if it's too sensitive, then you're gonna get videos all the time every time you close your door or open and close your door. So let's go to the next one. Sound on, off. And then we got time setting. So you have the year, hour, and then you can get back without using choosing anything. So then we have auto power off. That just means the camera will power off, so you don't need to turn that on or off. Actually, normally you want to turn that off, because then if not, your camera is just going to turn off. I'm not sure what that's used for or when, but you don't want your battery to be drained, I guess. So that's usually off from what I remember. So you get the language, and then you have all of these. You do have Espanol, you have French, Dutch, Portuguese, and a few others. And back to English. And if we go down to frequencies, you got 50 and 60. I just changed it to 60 right now. Infrared, infrared, red fill light. So what that does is on these lights, when it's dark, it'll use the infrared. If it's light, like in the daytime, it will not. If you just leave it on the daytime, these cameras are gonna look black and white because of the infrared. So that's why I said auto, and it adjusts the lights on the cameras here depending on the lighting. So that's kind of cool. And as you can see, these buttons are easy to use. They're not hard to use like some other cameras. I mean, barely touch them and they work. So that's kind of nice. It is plastic, but it's I like it. So far, it works fine using it. And then you have your screen auto sleep. Again, this one usually I leave them at I turn it off or set them to turn off after 1 minute of driving. This one, the lowest is 3 minutes. So your camera is gonna be on for 3 minutes before it turns off, even though it's still recording. Not the camera, but the screen. So I'm not too crazy about that one because I don't want this to be on that long. I just like to turn it off myself or have it turn off after 1 minute. That way it's not blinding you because especially at night, any kind of light or LCD just kind of basically lights up everything inside. So that's the only minor thing I found on this one. If you turn it off, it's just going to stay on all the time. So that's not what you want while I'm driving. So this one is not touchscreen, just to make sure you know that. So you got to use the buttons. And then we have format. And cancel it. Next one is reset. And we cancel that. And then the last is the version on that camera. And if you want to get back to the cameras again, second one here is the menu. Just press it once and I'm back to, so you can see, 3 cameras. So 1, 2, and 3. However, if you change, I believe, this arrow, or the middle one, you can change the, oh, not that one. My bad. It's this one, I think. I know it's one of these. Hold on. Is it this one? Oh, come on. I know it was one of you guys. Nope. Okay, which one was it? Oh, hang on. Let me get out of that. Keep in mind, I don't have an SD card there because I don't want to record anything. I don't need that to record right now. So let me get back out here. So, oh, there it is. So it is the middle one. So you can change which camera to view. So you have side by side. I have this finger here. So it's using this one and the front one. And all 3 cameras here. Oops, sorry. And then you have the 2 side cameras. And then those are the 2 side cameras. And let's see what else. And the front one. So this is the left and the front. And this is all 3. 2 side cameras and the big one here. Which is kind of hard to see, but it's easy to change as you can see. I'm getting that because I don't have the SD card, but anyways, keep in mind that as soon as you turn it on or it's on, it's recording already. 1080p. Well, you have to have your card in it as well. So I already changed the date and I got all the settings up there. And as you can see, the battery is charging. Keep in mind the battery for this is just to keep the time and the date and that information on it. It's not to keep recording. That's not what it's used for. At least that's what the manual says, which makes sense. You don't want this dates going all wacky every time. So that's what that battery is for, is not to keep recording. So you'll need a hard wire. Just make sure it's 90 degrees and it's going to be USB-C. But for something like this with 3 cameras built in, it's kind of nice because it's sort of a lot smaller than most cameras nowadays. I mean, there are some that are just so big, they take a lot of space. But there you go. This is that camera that you can actually get on AliExpress. It's very affordable. Again, it's nothing too expensive. So that's what I like about it, and the fact that it's very compact. So I hope that helps. I'm not gonna make this too long. It's already, from what I can tell, 50 minutes. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to get some reviews on this. I couldn't find anything on this camera, and that's what it is. It's just a simple dash cam. Nothing too crazy. But I like that everything's built into the housing here, and there's no extra cameras to be installed. Only one compact package. So they did not send me this. I bought this myself. So there you go. I hope that helps.